The summer before my junior year of high school, my friend linked me to a show that had been exploding on internet and Tumblr popularity called Attack on Titan. I thought it was neat. Ended up watching a couple other animes like Free and Majapule Madoka Magica. God, I fucked that shit up. I never got deep into them. Maybe owned an Attack on Titan jacket, but that was it. No weebiness about it, just something I did to kill time whenever I felt like it. Now, my school also hosted an anime club, and as a person who only really had the basic knowledge of anime at the time, I figured it'd be like my school's Doctor Who club or something where we would just sit and watch an episode after school. I didn't really know what a weeaboo was. So once school started back up, I joined the anime club, not having any clue what to expect at all. But boy was I in for a shock. I actually ended up missing the first 2 meetings for a reason I can't quite remember. But I went on the 3rd meeting. There was the president of the club at the front of the room talking about Sugoi Japanese culture on the smartboard, and only about 10 of the 30 plus attendees were listening. The vast majority were playing ACNL on their DS, a lot had laptops open to Tumblr, the rest were just kind of screaming about things. It was overwhelming. After the president finished her PowerPoint, she turned on an anime I can't remember the name of, but she cosplayed the main character a lot, and it was one of those deep and artful animes. I looked around for the teacher who was supposed to be supervising this, and there was none. It actually ended up being some middle-aged science teacher who would pop in and out sporadically looking as if he wanted to kill himself. This really set the stage for how things would go in the club. A lot of yelling. In fact, there was one kid who would scream, PG-13! at the top of his lungs anytime a character in an anime we were watching would swear. IRL shipping wars and fanfic readings. Yeah. And then it all led up to Tentacle Day. I'd asked my friend who had introduced me to Attack on Titan to come with me, as I had spent the majority of the prior time in the club sitting in the back by myself, awkwardly talking to people I had just shared classes with. He agreed. Reluctantly. When we got there, it was chaos. We could hear the club before we saw it. The teacher had already come by to take attendance, take money from new members to fund the annual trip to the local anime convention, and left. The president was gone, so the VP had taken over, and there was somehow a baby goat from our school's agriculture club underneath the teacher's desk. My friend and I hesitantly took a seat in the back as the VP walked over to his laptop and shushed the crowd down. After freezing the smartboard screen, he uploaded a PowerPoint and proudly walked up to it into the club, unfroze the screen and announced, "It's Tentacle Day!" A picture of an anime girl bound in tentacles filled the screen and the club erupted in the cheers. I put 2 and 2 together really fucking fast and realized this kid was talking about tentacle porn. My friend leaned into me and whispered, "Is this what I think is happening? It's actually happening. We're leaving." I had nodded. As the video started playing on the smartboard, a huge green dick emerged, and we fucking booked it and never looked back.